Alright, what's going on? Welcome to another video of me solving a Leetcode problem. Okay, so this problem is sort colors. So the main idea is, well, I should show you the problem. So suppose you have three numbers, 0, 1, and 2. This is also called the Dutch national flag problem. Supposedly it's a classic. It's because like you can use the colors red, white, and blue. That's what the numbers can represent. And the Dutch flag, I guess, is red, white, and blue. So anyway, so you want to use a one-pass algorithm, so that's the goal, with only constant space. Sure, we can do this. Let's code it in. I'm going to use a debugger here. That's my first time using a debugger, so I don't know how do you run it. Run code. Okay, well, you don't want to return anything. Sure. Okay, so the idea is I'm going to create three pointers. So I'll have like a left and a right pointer equals 0, and left of nums minus 1. And then I'll have another pointer that's going to go to the end of the function, I think. Yeah. So then, oh no, that doesn't work. I need this to be an actual different pointer, so it equals 0. Okay, so what I'm going to do is iterate the left and right pointer. So we're going to say like while I is less than length of nums. We're going to keep doing this. So okay. So anytime the value that I points to, if it points to a 1, we want to do nothing, right? So this kind of uses the partitioning that the quicksort does, in a sense. We have to create some type of partition. We want certain values on the left side and certain values on the right side. So it's a similar idea. So what you can do is basically you can put certain values on the left side by, okay, what values you want? You want the zeros on the left side. You want the 2's on the right side. So if I want to do that, if I want to put the zeros on the left side, that means that I want to, if the value is equal to 0, or I guess if the value is less than a 1, I want to swap it with my left pointer. So my left pointer points to the number that comes right after all my zeros. So it should be like a partition that will separate my zeros from my ones. So if I find my first 0, I'll move that 0, swap it with the left, and then I have to iterate the left pointer, because now the partition point for where the 1s start is going to be 1 forward, and we're going to have that 0 before the left partition point. And then we also have to iterate I, because we don't ever have to worry about that, because we know that everything before the left pointer is a 0. So if nums I is less than 1, then we want to do array I, swap these two. Okay, Now, what if we have a number that's greater than 1? So let's say we have a 2. So if we have a 2, the 2 we know is we have this right partition point. So if we get a 2, we know that we, for our current I position, because we're always checking our current I position, we say, okay, well, this value is 2. So I know that I want to swap this value with where my current right partition point is. And then when I do that, I'm going to move my right partition point to the left, because now I know that the first one, the partition point that comes after the right, will contain a 2. I know that now, right? So I have to move that right partition point, and I can visually see myself moving that wall into the right side of it. To the right side of the right partition point is a 2, because I just swapped it, because I just hit a 2. And then the value that goes to the place where I swapped from is, well, we don't know what it is. It could have been a 2 as well. There could have already been a 2 there, but we didn't know. So because there could have already been a 2 there and we just didn't know, or we can't iterate I forward. So we still need to check what the value is of the element that we just swapped with. And if it's a 2, then we're going to have to, iterate that one over there until we get to a 1. And once we get to a 1, we can start moving I forward. But we don't move any partitions. Alright, I think this will work. Line 47. I like using array. I don't like using nums. Is this gonna work? Nope. It reads a line. Where's it reading this line from? I actually don't know how this works 100%. I like how I have this thing though, but oh, this is your standard input. Perfect. So okay, if I want to do this, I have to enter it over here, and I never even do this. So we're giving a standard input, and then we just read in the line. With all this stuff, we have to. Oh, that's a JSON.loads file. Okay. Because I wasn't paying attention, but the ones are on the wrong side. Interesting. That's very, very interesting. Alright, I caught my mistake. So I had I less than the length of numbers, but I should stop once it reaches the right partition point, because we know everything to the right of it is going to be a 2, so it's done. Alright, so yeah, so thank you for watching. I know I got stuck on this problem right there. I made that little mistake, but yeah, that's the code. I guess I haven't ran it. How do I exit debugger mode? Well, I don't know. Let me copy it just in case. Okay, so I've pasted it here. Shoot. I got an error. Oh, I did this a month ago. Huh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, indeed. What's wrong with this? So I starts at 0. So it sees a 1, so it swaps and it moves to... so it moves to there, okay. And then I is still less than R, the right side. So the right side should be pointing to the 2. So then we see that we're pointing at a 1. So we increment I. Then we... That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Good thing I can't run this code in here as well. Oh, it starts with the 2. Okay, sure. So it swaps the 2 to the end, and then we have a 1 at the beginning. Sure. I think I see what the error is. So basically the right side decremented by 1, so the right side is at 1. So we have a 1, 0, and I is equal to 0. So it swaps the 1 with the 0, or it doesn't? It doesn't, because I is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. Wait, what's wrong with that? Because the array value is going to be the else statement. So it's just going to increment I forward. Oh, I see. I guess it should be equal to, because I guess you want to go run up to the right side. I mean, you have to run up to the right side here, right? Because you have to go to that last element. Okay. Oh, okay, I was going too fast, maybe. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Hopefully this is helpful video.